the stock market. Whether it's a trading card, a piece of art, a piece of a dinosaur, like a sports memorabilia, game worn, anything.
Birkin bags. They're beating the stock market with their appreciation.
And you're absolutely right.
Beanie Babies. Some of this stuff could be faddish. It's not. There's no inherent value to it. Like a Beanie Baby,
Sure.
It'll crash.
Sure. It's entirely possible. You got to be careful with what you're investing in.
Or trade out of it quick.
Or trade out of it.
It was not an easy choice, but yes, Logan Paul announced he would list his famous card on a platform he helped create called Liquid Marketplace. The idea was simple. Instead of one person owning a rare item, a group of people could own it together. First, it sounded smart, but then things got crazy if you thought Logan Paul CryptoZoo drama was shocking. This story goes even deeper. Millions of dollars are now missing. Fans are angry, and federal regulators are watching closely. Years ago, Logan proudly claimed this project as his own. Now, suddenly he is stepping back and acting like he had little to do with it, whether he escapes with no consequences or faces serious legal trouble. One thing is clear: Logan Paul is once again surrounded by controversies. What exactly is Liquid Marketplace? Logan promoted it as the future of collectibles, a place where normal fans could buy pieces of ultra-rare items without being insanely rich then. Concept was easy. If a collectible costs $5 million, one person does not need to buy it alone. Fans could purchase digital shares representing ownership of rare cards, memorabilia, and high-value items. These shares could then be traded on the platform and paper. It sounded revolutionary, but reality hit hard. Logan himself heavily promoted the idea. He said it was difficult, but exciting to list his card so the community could own it together. He made it sound like a win for fans, but behind the hype, people started asking questions. How much control did buyers really have, and did they actually own anything? That is where everything fell apart. Logan did not quietly launch this platform, he pushed it publicly, calling it his next big company. The biggest attraction was his prized Pikachu Illustrator card, one of the rarest and most expensive Pokemon cards ever made. He wore it, showed it off, and used it to prove he was a serious collector, not just a celebrity flexing money. He even said he paid over $2 million for it and claimed fans were getting a discount by buying shares. He also said he would keep 49% ownership and the card would stay locked in a vault later. Logan appeared on business shows promoting alternative investments. At the same time, reports surfaced saying he planned to auction the card in early 2026. What shocked people most was the advice he gave young investors, telling them to skip traditional investments and instead buy Pokemon cards or fractions on his platform. For many, that raised red flags. Instead of encouraging stable growth, he was pushing risky collectibles backed by a platform now under investigation. Things exploded when Logan addressed the situation on Christmas Eve. He explained the Pikachu card had been listed on Liquid Marketplace and fans bought fractional shares. He said he repurchased the card in May 2024. Logically, anyone holding shares should have been paid out, but that never happened. According to users, their money disappeared. Withdrawals were frozen and balances were missing.
It was a very hard decision to make, but yes, I will be listing this card on a platform that I co-founded called Liquid Marketplace. It allows co-ownership of top-tier assets. So instead of one person, me owning this card, we as a collective can co-own it together. I'll also be listing it for $5 million instead of the $5.3 million I bought it for. So basically, I'll be giving you guys $300,000 discounts because everyone likes discounts. And I should say this, I'll be retaining 49% ownership of the card. So I won't actually have access to it. It'll be in our vault. But if I want to wear it out to fights or a Pokemon box break, or maybe even put it in a museum one day, the community can decide if we want to do it.
Logan later claimed he had no involvement in how payouts were handled. That statement did not sit well with fans because he previously called Liquid Marketplace his own company. If it was his platform, how did millions go missing? And why did he suddenly act like an outsider? Let us break down how the platform worked. You lock a physical item in a vault, then sell digital fractions. Online buyers never touch or see the item. They only own a digital piece of it. Is like owning part of a luxury car without ever driving it. According to regulators, this is where the biggest problems started. In June 2020, for the Ontario Securities Commission launched enforcement proceedings. They alleged executives diverted millions of dollars for personal use. Roughly $3 million out of $10 million raised was allegedly misused. Logan was not officially named in the filing, but because he promoted the platform and called it his company, fans do not accept the innocent bystander. Worse, regulators claimed many items on the platform had no proper legal ownership agreements, meaning buyers may not have legally owned anything at all of that. Means people paid real money for digital promises with no protection. If there is no legal agreement, what do you actually own? The answer is basically nothing, just a screen showing numbers now users report being locked out of accounts. Funds missing and no clear answers. The case is now officially listed with hearings scheduled for June 18th and 19th, 2026. The timing of Logan's statement raises even more suspicion. Why speak up now after more than a year? The move looks less like transparency and more like damage control. The bigger question is why Logan keeps pushing complex financial products to his audience. Every venture seems to end the same way: chaos, investigations, and angry fans.
All that group of young investors out there.
I think if you have the money, don't be afraid to take a risk, especially if you're young. Young people have a ton of energy. I had a lot of energy when I was younger. I'm 30 now and I'm Unc and I have a daughter, I'm a dad, and so I have way less energy. But if you're young, there are ways to spend and invest your money in ways that might mean more to you than a traditional conservative investment.
At some point, it stops looking like bad luck and starts looking like a pattern. Millions of dollars are at stake, and fans are tired of being left holding the bag. As of now, Logan claims he is working to help users access their funds, but the odds do not look promising. Maybe it is time he sticks to boxing, wrestling, and YouTube entertainment and leaves risky financial platforms too. Professionals, if you want more updates on Logan Paul controversies, celebrity scandals, and internet drama, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned.